changing locations and shit. Man, into this motherfucking bag. Stand on the way I made. Sacrificing time for this shit. Man, I got a plan. Tried to tell niggas years ago. They ain't understand. Riding by myself and it's cool. I'm all in my head. Everything in life you can't replace. I build relationships. Pretty little smile make a nigga wanna lock it in. We met the same time I lost a friend. We should try again. You been on my mind. You should hop in. I ain't gon' hurt you, baby girl. You know we locked in. Used to be on FaceTime calls on the regular. Never made time, landed on my busy schedule. Now every time I hit the bay, you know I think of you. Working on your brand, love, you know that I.
Henny the Moore reporting live from the liquor store, man. And when all three of us come together, man, it's Cowboys UnCut.
Scottis.
West Coast Cowboy in the middle, the Kanye West of this content stuff.
And I'm a day one type of girl. Ain't nothing wishy-washy over here. I don't jump around, stick to one side. Yeah, the silver, the blue, we got them in their feelings. That star on the field, come pay the D a visit. They say it's hatred, is it? I call it hate and simping. Cause if we wasn't that hating, they wouldn't be in our business. Listen, West Coast say the water tastes better. The fan base go harder, and all the ladies get wetter. Yeah, that's how it is when you straight reppin' for Dallas. We get it in the trap, and LandLord tell us what's happening. No explanations in no shape, form, or fashion. When Henny drop the stats, ain't nothing else to be asking. Them numbers don't lie, that's why your argument dry. And we still got them rings, you got your eyes on our prize. Whether an eagle, a giant, or a commando, you in the parking lot crying, we in the Lambo. We stay in our bag, we run it up in the draft. You still talking about the 90s, so who's stuck in the past? Get off me, and I'ma need you 6 feet back. And we ain't hearing nothing till your team beat that. And we ain't scared of running. So one team over here is Cowboys, believe it. Yeah, this you got is a poet. Big up West Coast Cowboys, HTM Sports, and LandLord from Alabama. Y'all check them boys out, man. Don't play around with the Cowboys content. Yeah, and you know it's DC. Yeah, DC4L. All day, every day.
My dear Aunt Sally, we is at the P right now. We gotta go to free agency, then we gotta go to draft, then we can talk about training camp.
And Stephen Jones, who's also a multi-millionaire, moves and feels like a what? Like a dude that is got $15 in his bank account.
We finna come marching to Dallas with our picket signs, ticket torches, everything we can find.
And we are live. What's good with y'all, man? It's your boy, Henny the Moore, reporting live from the liquor store, man. How's everybody doing today? And this is Cowboys UnCut, the most unfiltered, unadulterated,
uncivilized.
Really uncivilized.
You know what I'm saying?
I was just gonna say, when you got the devil himself, because he had to throw that uncivilized thing. He knew that he does not belong amongst men. That's why he said uncivilized. And then we got West Coast at the top. He in witness protection right now. You know, now there you go. He can show his face right now. You know what I'm saying? So salute to everybody out there, man. Hold on, is he out there? And hold on, man. I think my boy out there in the designer. I know he ain't up to no good, man.
Who that?
Where's the guy? I think was that shirt Rude? Did you have Rude on, my nigga?
Oh yeah, that's a brand.
I know. I know. Oh, that's a brand. It's designer, nigga.
Oh.
Yeah.
All right, yeah. You know how I be. I just like the colors.
Man, I feel it, cuz I feel it. But salute to everybody out there, though, man. We got a lot to talk about, man. You know, there's lawsuits flying around. We got former players talking about the culture again. We got slander. We got a whole bunch of stuff going on in Cowboys Nation right now. So we got to talk about this stuff. On the way in, though, before we get too deep into this shit, please make sure you hit that like button, hit the share if you care, and of course, slap the shit out of an Eagles fan. But most importantly,
slap.
most importantly, West Coast Cowboy and LandLord from Alabama will be going to training camp when they open up they doors. It's right around the corner. So if you want to help Cowboys UnCut get out there to cover training camp, all you got to do is hit their cash apps. Now I'm not sure why Wes is not up there because he act like here's a bit of my lore. Like when I first started making content, I just want to start making content for the love. Then Big Cuz put me to the side, said, "Fuck all that. Put your cash up, little cousin. We gonna make sure that we eat." So Wes, I'm gonna need you to edit your stuff and put your cash app back in there, so that the folks that want to support West Coast Cowboy can support them. And LandLords is $LandLord723. But yeah, dog.
I gotta put my Zelle up there now. Cash App ain't messing with me.
It be like that sometimes. Hey, it be like that. It be like that sometimes. But if y'all want to support, hit them boys. They're going to be out there. They're going to have exclusive interviews, exclusive footage. They're going to be able to report to y'all what's actually going on. A lot of y'all in love with rookies you ain't never seen play before, man. So, hey, they going to out there tell y'all the real about the stuff, man. Real talk. So, make sure y'all do that, man, to support Cowboys UnCut as they go out there. But
yes, sir.
I'm gonna play a clip for y'all. This is Bryce Butler. If y'all don't remember who Bryce Butler was, he is a former wide receiver of the Dallas Cowboys, and he was on our podcast recently. They asked him some questions about can the Dallas Cowboys win a title with Dak Prescott. He had a very nuanced answer, and I want y'all to actually listen to what the boy had to say, and we'll react to it.
Cowboys organization that goes into what happens and what product gets put on that field, like it almost sounds like especially when you're a football guy that's been in Dallas and you covered the team, it almost seems disingenuous to say that a quarterback is the reason why the team can't make it. You know what I'm saying? Agree. It's different. If I look at somebody, if when people look at me and go Dak is not good enough to take his team to the Super Bowl, I'm like, well, what quarterback in the NFL can take the Cowboys to the Super Bowl? Tell me. Because I almost say the same thing, dog. Even if Pat Mahomes is the Dallas Cowboys quarterback and just say Dak was in Kansas City, I say Dak goes to the Super Bowl at least one time and Pat doesn't. I can honestly say that because it's different, dog. When you look at the organizations, I think we probably had these conversations, bro. It's bigger than football in Dallas.
Yes.
It's bigger than football in Dallas. You're in a situation to where if you don't go to the Super Bowl, the team or the organization that stars still going to bring in $6 billion a year or whatever they bring in, right? And they're not really tripping. Whereas other organizations, right? A lot of these just owners out the way, they're letting the business be the business. It's if you don't make it, there's a problem. You know what I'm saying? If you don't make it, your job is on the line, right? It's not what does the Chiefs logo look like or what does the Eagles logo look like in these stores or across the world globally. It's more so Cowboys organization that goes into what happens and what product is.
And that was Bryce Butler, former Dallas Cowboy wide receiver, and his dogs. They asked him, could the Dallas Cowboys win a championship with Dak Prescott? He said he don't know, he don't know if Patrick Mahomes could have won a title in Dallas with the way the organization is ran. Because he said in his own words, basically, it's more to football. Some of the decisions and stuff that they make are not football related. In other places where you got to win in order to be on TV, you got to compete in order to, get revenue and get the fans to buy in. It's not the case with Dallas, So what are y'all thoughts on what Bryce Butler had to say? And really, hold on, before I let y'all go, shout out to my brother for the Cash App. Let me say your name real quick, brother. Let me say your name, man. Calvin Richards. Salute to Calvin Richards with the $10 Cash App, man. I appreciate you for the love and support, man.
Salute,
well, Calvin.
I'll say this. It's pretty much the same, echoing the same thoughts that we always had, man. it feels like it's a hurdle that you gotta overcome just to win in Dallas. You know what I'm saying? So like people don't understand it's different demons here. You know what I'm saying? Like you gotta overcome a lot of the stigma that people put on you. You gotta overcome some of the incompetence of your ownership at times. You gotta overcome a lot of the media frenzy over anything you do. You gotta overcome that fans tapping the glass and all that, like Dalton Schultz and them said. Like it seems like football almost not first here, and I feel like that's one of the biggest issues. In my opinion, if you go to other places, you gotta think the Dallas Cowboys is such a big phenomenon in far as NFL go or football go. It's other places that only make they hay off of football. Like, so I don't think y'all understand that. Like, we've been super successful, number one this, number one that, grossing more than everybody, even when we've been bad. Now think about this. When you look at New England is the perfect example. Was New England, we still was over New England when they was on top, believe it or not. That's what's crazy. But look, do you see how New England just faded away after they had no more success? Like literally nobody gives a damn about New England, bro. Nobody. Not even the people in New England care about their team no more. So this right here just, it says, it speaks volumes. Like to me, I feel like that's one of our biggest issues, that we don't prioritize football to the degree that we need to in Dallas. I feel like it's a lot of shenanigans and then football in Dallas, and I feel like that's always going to be our problem if we don't change the culture, which Captain Culture, Brian Schottenheimer, I think he sees that. That is something that we got to attack. I feel like the culture is one of our weaknesses on this football team, and the only way we can overcome it is we change.
Wes, what are your thoughts on what Bryce Butler had to say? He said a lot, but what are your thoughts about that video?
I'm about to say a statement, and if somebody repeat it, and I'm gonna sue you. But Cowboys just got to make the main thing to get back to making. Can you turn the music down a little bit?
I got you. I know you.
That's because I'm on my car, so the music sounds loud.
You good? I got you. Go ahead, brother.
Cowboys we gotta make the main thing the main thing. You know what I'm saying? We got to get back to making the main thing the main thing. But I will say this, man: the Cleveland Browns, they're a trash organization, and I'm pretty sure football is football. Nobody cares about them, and they ain't winning either. You know what I'm saying? It's kind of like being a beautiful woman. When you outside, you're gonna get a beautiful woman attention. You know what I'm saying? If you're an ugly woman, guess what? You ain't gonna get no attention. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, what do you want to, like Denzel Washington said, American Gangster. So what do you want to do? You want to be unsuccessful? This is what comes with success. This is what comes with being the Dallas Cowboys. And it's to our degree, you can't not. It's a part of us as much as the star is. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's just what it is. Like, defense is synonymous with, so I mean, do I think, I think it's a great, Bryce Butler he's always been a Dak Prescott advocate. You know what I'm saying? You got to think Dak Prescott had Bryce Butler looking so good, that nigga thought he was the number one receiver.
I said on Twitter, Dak had Bryce Butler thinking he deserved an NBA max contract. Bryce went searching.
That fool Bryce was talking big.
He thought he was
talking
big.
Yeah, he did. Man. But yeah, man. But I mean, Cowboy fans don't want to hear that though. You know what I'm saying? Cowboy. I mean, I'm gonna be honest. I'll give you another argument that Cowboy fans will not admit, and that is Tony Romo was a better quarterback than Troy Aikman in every aspect of the game. In every aspect of the game, Troy Aikman's best year is not nearly as close as Romo's best year, bro. Like, not even nearly. And I'm gonna tell you something that people don't know. Tony Romo threw more touchdowns than Troy Aikman and threw less interceptions than Troy Aikman.
I would have failed that.
But Troy Aikman
right there. He cooking.
A lot of people will. Why? Because Tony Romo has this stickler. Tony Romo has this stickler of throwing all these interceptions. No, bro, he threw a bunch of interceptions because he was he was chasing dudes, bro. He had to score 40 points. Tony Romo was on teams where he had to score 35, 40 points, bro. So it's like Dak inherited the same thing, bro. If Dak don't ball, we fall. That's just what it is. If Tony Romo didn't run on that field with that little skip, bro, we was out of there, bro. We was out of there.
Yeah, it was Tony and Sean Lee. It was Tony and Sean
bro.
Lee.
If they didn't skip out there, we was out of there, bro. You know what I'm saying?
Tyron too, though. Back then, anybody got hurt, we was losing. But go ahead. I'm sorry.
Yeah. So So I don't. But Cowboy fans, they don't want to hear that. Like I said, Cowboy fans don't want to hear that because we have our notion. They have their notions of what Dak is supposed to do, and Dak is, I don't know. A lot of teams, you got to remember, man. When your defense is on the field, most people are watching the opposing team's offense. So it's like, yeah, you're watching you're almost like not necessarily subliminally cheering for the other team, but you're watching. Football is offense versus offense. That's what they show. They're not really showing defense like that. They don't even show the back ends of the safeties. That's why you got to wait till all 22 come out to find out what actually happened. They don't actually show that because people don't want to see defense. They don't want to see that, so they don't show it. So all game, you're literally watching two offenses try to score. So it's like subliminally in people's mind, they're literally thinking that it's Dak Prescott versus Patrick Mahomes. Well, Dak Prescott and Patrick Mahomes will never be on the field together except for at the end of the game when they shake hands. That's the only time they'll be on the field. The only time they'll be on the field together is at the end of the game when they walk up and shake hands together. Patrick Mahomes can't stop anything Dak's doing, and Dak can't stop anything Patrick Mahomes doing.
I was also going to say, to your point about Troy Aikman, the most passing touchdowns that Troy Aikman had ever had in the season was 23.
That's great. But, well, I mean, we know about stats. They don't tell the full story. But, he did have Emmitt Smith over there now. Dude named Emmitt. You know what I'm saying? I don't think you got to pass as much, but
you don't have to pass as much.
I still will take Romo like skill for skill though. So I ain't saying that. You know what I'm saying? I'm just being real. But I mean, we know individuals don't win championships though, Wes and him. We know that. So I mean, if we compare individuals, that don't really tell us much when we think about it. Cause like what D-Law was better than who? D-Well was better than who? You know what I'm saying? And they teams probably had better success. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? It's a team game. Like, I know we put a lot of burden on the quarterback. And they deserve a lot of weight, but they don't deserve all the blame. That's how we say. Like, I believe, like, the quarterback deserves a decent amount of blame. But when you lose me is when you give them all of it. Exactly. You know what I'm saying? Like, all the blame is crazy to me. And then all the credit is crazy too. It's
facts.
You got to be balanced.
Yeah, if your defense gives up 30 points, you have to have a conversation. Regardless if you win or lose, you got to have a conversation with your defense. Like, you know what I mean? Yeah. And just like if my offense goes out there and we win 7-6, I'm going to have a conversation with my offense regardless if we won or not because you didn't do your job. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, the problem be Dak be winning games 37-26. If fans don't be like, oh, okay, you know what I'm saying? The defense did their job. Yeah, they gave up 26 points at home. Not necessarily. You didn't really do your job. Like, come on, bro.
Also, just for perspective, the Dallas Cowboys have allowed 30 points. They're averaging 30 points allowed in the 5 playoff losses of Dak Prescott's career. Troy Aikman has never won a playoff game where the defense gave up 30 points. So conversely, so to my point, conversely, during those 3 Super Bowl runs, the defense did not give up 30 points in none of them games. In 3 Super Bowl runs, they did not give up 30 points in none of those games. Because remember, Troy Aikman ain't never won a playoff game where the defense gave up 30.
And he won a lot of them.
And he won a lot of Super Bowls.
That's crazy work right there. And we giving them up
every time. But I'm going to tell you this. But I'm gonna tell you this right here. That's why I've been always saying that the Cowboys don't have a good team. They have good parts. The Dallas Cowboys, the Super Bowl winning team. Those were good teams, bruh. Like you had a good defense that was not giving up a lot of points, and you had an offense that was scoring points. That sounded like people. And then they brought in Deion Sanders for special teams. Damn, bro, you're damn near unbeatable. You know what I'm saying? They were scoring points on all sides of the ball. The Cowboys we be a lopsided ass team. Like we're like a dude who works out and that only does his arms. So yeah, your arms is big as hell.
Facts.
But your legs little as hell, and that be our arms be our off. And the cool thing about the game is it literally switches every year. You know what I'm saying? Where it's like one year our arms will be bigger than our legs, and the next year our legs will be bigger than our arms. Like we can't even get no consistency year over year on that.
We gotta get Wes some flowers for that one. That's a hard analogy right now. That's cold because that's perfect. I ain't gonna lie, that's perfect, bro.
I was cooking.
That's perfect. I ain't gonna hold you because now that I think about
Chef
it,
cooking, boy.
Yeah, that was heavy right there. Cause we always be lopsided. You right, like we always be lopsided. But to me, when you think about it, bro, it be critical situations that the ownership don't grasp that opportunity. Like I said, bro, what our season would have looked like last year, we would have just signed Saquon. If we would have just signed Derrick Henry, like, bro, these are ideas that me, a dude from Alabama that's on YouTube, I said, hey, maybe we should sign Saquon Barkley. Do you not remember that, Hen?
I remember that.
I said, bro, we should sign Saquon. I said, hell yeah. Psh. I was saying it like it was no-brainer. Like, bro, sign Saquon. We know how talented he is. We know that it's a risk. We know it's risky. I don't care. The upside is too much to pass up on. You see what I'm saying? But I think in those situations, the reason that we lopsided is because the ownership don't grasp those moments when we be this close. They don't understand when to strike. They don't know how to strike when the iron is hot. You understand? They don't understand how to strike when the iron is hot. That's the problem.
Yo, real quick, shout out to Donald Holmes for the cash app, man. He said tapping in for the win. I appreciate you.
Facts.
For
Salute to Dono, man. I already know how he get down. He'll go to the space. And hey, you gotta just cook. She said sometimes WCC stand for West Coast cooking. Yeah, he was cooking then, bro. Cause we always say it. The way we usually say it is like ham and no burger and all that, peanut butter, no jelly. The way he did is like, bro, you working out your arms. Now you just big chested and you small. You got some
little legs.
Ankles. You know, little legs. Yeah, you Deuce Vaughn on the bottom, and you goddamn, what is that meal? The Rock at the top. Like it's crazy.
Hey, but think about it. Think about it though. And then think about this. That's a code analogy, but think about the truest part about that whole analogy is this. It literally changes every year. 1 year, our offense will be super strong. Defense is ass. Next year, 2 years later, your defense is better, getting 50 interceptions, and your offense can't score.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's the truth. That's the guy.
Like there was literally a time. There was literally a time under. And under Kellen Moore, where the Cowboys could not score in the red zone, bro. With this same offense now that scores 36 points a game.
Mm-hmm.
Like, and think about this. It's technically the same freaking players, bro.
Damn near every time.
Kellen Moore had CeeDee Lamb.
But do y'all see how drastic that is, though, y'all? Do y'all see how drastic that is? That one decision drastically changed your season.
Because look at this.
One decision.
But it sets you back 3 years, though. It sets you back 3 years, though.
Shit, though, Wes, because Saquon ran for 2,005 yards last year. That was more than the Bears, the Raiders, the Rams, the Bengals, the Cowboys, of course, the Jets, the Titans, the Vikings, the Browns, the Seattle Seahawks, the New York Giants, the Carolina Panthers, the Chargers, the Chiefs, the Patriots, the Jaguars, the Saints, the Dolphins, the Texans, and the Broncos. Now imagine if the Dallas Cowboys had picked him up. Imagine if he had picked him up. Because do you remember what the real chef kiss was for signing Deion Sanders? You took him away from the 49ers.
They put you. Yeah, he beat your ass the year
Yeah, you
before.
took.
He didn't shut down. Michael Irvin had a good ass game, but he did intercept Troy Aikman in that championship game.
Exactly. So,
He did.
imagine this. Let me ask y'all a question. Even if Saquon Barkley does not work out for the Dallas Cowboys, let's say he doesn't go for 2,000 yards. Let's say he gets 1,300. Do the Eagles win a Super Bowl this year?
No.
Oh, okay.
Sometimes you gotta prevent.
Then, right?
You gotta prevent stuff from happening. Like you said, you gotta weaken your opponents. You can't sit up here and let Kevin Durant go to the Warriors, bro. You shouldn't sit up and let that happen. Like, no lie, bro. I'll never forget this. When my children, when that news broke and my children seen my reaction, I was like, I don't even gotta watch the NBA this year. I told them straight up, I said, I'm not even watching it. They like, why you say that? Why you say that? I'm like, I know who gonna win. Like, this is easy work. I know exactly who gonna win. Like, it's just certain things you should prevent at all costs. Like, bro, the Eagles already had the best O-line. You gonna sit up here and let them get a talent like Saquon? This dude was what Saquon got drafted at? Like top 5? I know that for a fact. He's a top 5 talent at running back, and all you had to do is sign him. And then this what really pisses me off right here, West Coast. And you must have run the damn ball, so I know you probably like, you punching Al, you punching people, you hitting the numb hand, Neil, you slapping folks about this situation right here. We still don't got a real legitimate running back. After we done passed up on them draft after draft, free agency after free agency, one of the most historic running back classes in free agency last year. We still have yet to have a legitimate running back in our backfield right now.
Yeah, and I'm gonna tell you the dope thing about Saquon Barkley is they got what they paid for. Like, the Eagles got what they paid for.
Mm-hmm.
He gave them what they paid for. So he legitimized so much for running backs. You know what I'm saying? Because at the end of the day, you paid him for a season like that, and he gave it to you. And I'm gonna tell you this, shout out to the Eagles for letting it happen. You know what I'm saying? Because Saquon Barkley can catch his ass off too. You know what I'm saying? And I'm gonna tell you this right here: Saquon Barkley with 1,200 yards and on 1,000 receiving yards probably ain't a Super Bowl team. He had to really go get that thing, and they let him go do it. You know what I'm saying? Part of the reason why it was easy for Jalen Hurts to win a Super Bowl is because he didn't really have to be a quarterback. You know what I'm saying? Like, they won a Super Bowl the same way the Dallas Cowboys won it in the 90s. Behind a powerful back, a powerful offensive line, and a really good-ass defense. Mm-hmm. Everybody knew who Troy Aikman was because he was the first overall pick, but Troy Aikman was not that dude, bruh. He was not looked at. Like, bro, I'm 42 years old. Troy Aikman was not looked at the same way John Elway was looked at. No, he was not. Like, he was not looked at like that. And if Troy Aikman don't got them Super Bowls, he's not viewed like that.
Which is fair.
Because he was not the driving force behind those teams. Bro, Emmitt Smith had a season where he had like 26 touchdowns. Something ridiculous.
What, though, Wes? That ain't even a bad thing, though. That's not even a bad thing. That Troy wasn't the driving force.
No,
that means they put a great team together. That's all that means. They put a great team together.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? Like, your quarterback
but see,
don't
with
have
quarterbacks
to be that guy. He don't gotta be.
But see, let me tell you, what people do is they put higher expectations on people because you're making more money, and that's not necessarily true. Like, I'm pretty sure a Starbucks, like a Raising Cane's, listen to a Raising Cane's in the hood, cheaper than a Raising Cane's by the airport. The one in the airport, that ain't nothing gonna be in there $20. Why? Because you're paying for convenience. Now the food is exactly the same. It's the same little chicken strips. You know what I'm saying? But you're paying for the inconvenience or the convenience. You know what I'm saying? So it's the same thing with the goddamn running back position. You know what I'm saying? With the running back, they played for a convenience and they got it. Like, you didn't even have to. It's not even. What was the worst thing that happened with the Eagles? Well, guess what? It doesn't change they was just a good ass team. Saquon Barkley was meant to put them on. It was Saquon Barkley was designed to was the icing on the cake. He was not the entire cake. And I'm gonna tell you, that's something that the Cowboys do. Like, and instead of putting 100, we'll go get somebody. We'll put somebody that just puts us right at 50. So guess what? We're back at 0. Congratulations. Well, everybody else is putting money in their account, and they're at $30. They're at $100. The Dallas Cowboys are just happy we not in debt. We happy we not sitting at 0. That's not winning football. That's not gonna. You're not gonna win a lot of football games like that, bro. Like, you're not gonna win. And to be honest with you, keep it real. I'm gonna contradict myself. You actually will win a lot of football games like that because your schedule is not designed for you to have 17 opponents that can beat you. You know what I'm saying? But you're not going to win the football games that matter like that. Yeah, you'll beat such and such on such and such day. But are you going to beat such and such in October?
Let me holler at
you know what I'm saying?
Israel Madrid. I know he be on the show a lot, so this ain't no disrespect, but you keeping receipts. So you think I want my team to do bad? You know what I'm saying? Like, I pray to God that Blue go out here and be the next Barry Sanders, like some people saying. I pray that happens. I would gladly be the first person to jump out here and say that. I would be happy as hell. I'm not rooting against my people. I'm just using my rational thought and the way I've observed this man's talent. I don't see what other people are seeing. That's all I'm saying. And, I think he's going to be okay. I think he's going to make plays. He's going to do some big splash stuff. But is he a running back that we going to live or die by? Absolutely not. I'm not going to put my money on that. Now, if he becomes that, hey, I would gladly eat my crow and I'd be happy to eat it. You know what I'm saying?
Man, you don't got to eat no crow on that.
I always want my team to succeed. Go ahead.
You don't got to eat crow. Listen to me. You don't got to eat crow on something when people are trying to prove you wrong on something that someone's never did. So you talking about I got to predict the future and be correct about it? Like, get the hell out of here, bro. If that's the case, landlord, you need to get your ass off this show and you need to go down the street and go buy all the lottery tickets you can buy. Because you are definitely not utilizing your ticket, your talents to the maximization. My question when people have that is this: if you feel that way about Blue, then my question is this: do you feel he was a running back than Gentry? Do you feel that he was a better running back than Hamilton? Because that's what you're basically saying that he is. And fans won't talk about that. Like, how do players get instant upgrades just because they put a star on their head? And I'm going to tell you, I absolutely hate it when fans do that. You want to know why? Because you rob them from being a rookie. You rob him from being who he is. What if he's not Barry Sanders right now? But you want him to be Barry Sanders. What if he could just be a really good backup running back right now? And then he grow into that.
So if he's
like, that's how you got to be microwaving.
You're right, Wes, because if he's actually what I think he is, what my evaluation told me, you gonna be disappointed. I'm gonna be like, yeah, that's pretty much what I expected. If he exceed my expectations, I'm like, hell yeah. You know what I'm saying? That's what's up. And he ain't gotta do a whole lot to do that. So it's like,
thank you.
It just depends on how you perceive it.
But guess what, landlord? But if you huff him up to be this, bro, you just put all these expectations in front of him that are really not realistic. And you know what ends up happening when he doesn't fulfill them? That same fan that was saying that he was God turns on him.
Instantly.
Because want to know why? Because now you let him down. Now you let me down. You let me down.
Shout out to Lou in the building too. I don't think I said that.
Yeah, salute to my brother Lou Takes in the building.
What up, Lou?
We'll be doing the show Saturday.
Hey, let me get on. I'm gonna get on there.
Fuck, you know you down, nigga. You can slide in.
Already.
Yeah,
I ain't did no shows, my boy Lou. My boy Lou bought a house and got a Diddy on a boy. That boy Lou said, you know what I did, Willie? What I do? I got some money and I got the hell up out the ghetto there, and I ain't go back. You going back up to Philly? And I was
got my money and I was gone.
I got my money. I was gone.
That boy said, I used to say I was gonna never leave the hood.
I said I was gonna never leave the hood. Hell nah, Lou got his money.
I was gone.
Yeah, Lou
So,
been gone ever since. I heard that.
So listen,
That boy said biggest
Go
house
ahead.
on the block.
now,
Paid for cash.
only thing I was gonna say is 'cause y'all crazy.
My
Man.
bad, bro. Go ahead.
Y'all niggas are good. I was just gonna say, man, 'cause this is the Nick Harris shit. Like this Nick Harris shit. You wanted to know so bad, so I finally.
Go ahead.
Listen, for y'all that don't know, I refuse to tell this nigga what Nick Harris said, like it was a big secret.
Yeah, true.
So this is it. All he said is he expects them to pick up another fucking defensive tackle, a veteran defensive tackle. Apparently, what he's hearing, they're gonna carry 5. The 5th nigga is not on the team. That what he insinuated.
Oh.
That what he insinuated. They're gonna carry. He said they're gonna carry 5, and the 5th nigga ain't even in the building. And when you look at the snaps, these are the snaps from the defensive tackles since 2023. They combined for 13, and Winfrey got all 13. The nigga from the UFL got more snaps than everybody else on the team in the NFL. The nigga that was in a different league got more snaps because they didn't let Denzel Jackson play last year, and Jay and Tommy got Similac on their breath.
That's crazy work. That's crazy.
I mean, it's simple. We're not stopping the run this year. I mean, you ain't got to keep it tandem. We're not gonna
Wait a minute, Wes. Hold on, man. Hold on. You can't just come to that conclusion that quick.
Yeah, you can. Yes, you can. Like, yes, you can. Like, bro, like, what is you talking about, bro? Y'all literally be asking for Big Mama. Y'all be asking for Big Mama to make miracles every freaking day, bro. Like, no, miracles happen on Sunday after church. She gonna put some eggs and some butter and something together and come out with something nice. But on Tuesday at 9:30, you better get your ass in there and find you something to eat. Ain't no miracles happening, bro. It's free. It's bro. Training camp starts in 2 weeks.
Facts.
We're not stopping the run this year. There are some things in battle. I'm listening to the 48. I was gonna lie and say I was reading the book, but then I kept it honest and said I'm actually listening to it. But I'm listening to the book on the 48 laws. Listen, on the 48 laws of power. And one of the greatest tools you can do in battle is concede where you have lost. Why? Because then you can adapt and move on. I have conceded Cowboys running backs are not going to be good. And I have conceded that we are not going to be able to stop the run. So what can we do about it? Defense got to step. Dak gonna have to have some long plays, bro. Because it is ridiculous. It's hard. It's just like these fans that make up these crazy notions about Dak. Like, bro, you're literally make to believe something if you honestly think the Cowboys are gonna stop the run with that right there. And you have Saquon Barkley. I'll put it to you like this: I don't know if we're gonna be able to stop the run all 17 weeks, but I don't believe we're gonna be able to do it week 1, and that's the only week that matters to me right now. You know what I mean? So talk to me about week 1. Week 1, no, I don't believe we're going to be able to stop the run. No, I don't.
Even if we go and get another defensive tackle, and then you got Maji Smith coming into year 3 when he's supposed to turn the corner.
Saquon goes for 120 instead of 170. Talk to me about, my question is this: how do you guarantee Saquon Barkley stays under 100 yards? I don't know. I don't know.
Keep him out the field.
Exactly, bro. And then my thing is this: how do you beat the Eagles? How does my team, the Dallas Cowboys, beat the Eagles with Saquon Barkley possibly going over 100 yards rushing at home?
And I wanted to ask y'all a question about the coach too. I got a question about Schottenheimer. But I want to say this. I just don't see the reason I wanted a running back for y'all. Like, I like running. I know that it's an essential part of football. I know that it's very important. But you got to understand, I'm a wide receiver, sir. Like, I want you to throw the ball. Like, I need the ball. Like, it's different when you're a receiver. Like, I know we don't got a lot of receivers in the space. Like, we got different positions and shit. Like, I'm one of the only receivers that I know of that's in the Cowboy space. We want the ball, bro. We want you to throw the ball. So I never say nothing wrong about throwing the ball. But the reason I wanted a running back for y'all and for us is because I feel like if you really invest in it, you have no choice but to use it. You see what I'm saying?
Sure.
We didn't do that, y'all. That's why I keep coming back to this. I'm sorry. I don't know what y'all want from me. I understand we went and got Clayton Adams and all these dudes from KU and all of that good stuff and all these running back, run game experts. I understand that. But we are in Dallas. We are in Dallas, right? That means we didn't we don't go off the same stuff that they Luke crazy. He might have did back in the day, back in the G. But listen, all I'm saying is we don't operate the same as the other teams. You see what I'm saying? So I just don't see how us not investing heavily in a running back is gonna warrant us running the ball. You gotta think, this is Jerry Jones, Jerry World, Dallas, prime time. Every game is on national TV. He just paid Dak all the money on the planet. He just paid CD all the money on the planet.
And
just
you traded
for George Pickens. How in the hell is y'all gonna tell me we finna be running the ball, man? Like, somebody convince me. That's all I'm saying. Like, listen, on a normal team, I might be with you. I might understand that. But all the signs is pointing to throwing the ball, bro. That's what it looks like to me. And then, listen, even if I don't want them to throw the ball, even if you want them to run the ball, I want you to understand this. Why would you be doing something that you're not good at? That you don't have a feature type back? Now, the only way we could be good, regardless, if this O-line is just dominant. Mm-hmm. If this O-line is dominant, it's still an opportunity for us to be gangster in the run game. But I just want y'all to understand, the money points towards the wide receiver and the quarterback. We are in Dallas where the lights shine brighter than anywhere else. How in the hell is you think we finna slow the game down and be handing the ball into an unknown back's belly? Let me know. Somebody convince me. That I'm not saying much at all after this until somebody tell me. Like, y'all gotta talk me off the ledge because I feel like we need to run, but I just don't think we will. Like, somebody.
I mean, I don't. I'm gonna keep it real. I don't think we should. Like, if you tell me that there's gonna be 70 offensive plays, and I gotta just I'm looking at these players on this team. I'm giving the ball to CeeDee Lamb first. If I can't get it to CeeDee Lamb, I'm giving it to Pickens. If I can't get it to Pickens, I'm giving it to whatever. Yeah, I was just about to say it. I'm giving it to whatever tight end they like for the day. You know what I'm saying? Because you know it's going to change every week. Whatever tight end they like for the day. Then after Ferg, it's going to be Turpin. Then after Turpin, it's going to be my boy Tolbert. And I'm going to tell you this right here. I haven't named one running back. So that's just my priority. You know, football is a very barbaric sport. At the end of the day, the best players are supposed to play, period. You know what I'm saying? And that means the best play.
Hold on. Let me stop you. Lee Norman, Mr. Henney, my uncle Pettis Norman used to play for the Cowboys in the 70s and just passed away. He loved to listen to your podcast. Thank you, sir. Man, that's dope. That's dope as hell, man.
R.I.P. to him.
Man,
sorry to hear about that.
R.I.P. Listen, Mr. Petty was an activist too, man. If you go Google the stuff he did for civil rights back in the Gap, man, standing up for our rights, to be black in America, like that's transcended even what he did on the football field. He was a dope tight end at that. So
that's gangster right there.
I never knew that, man. If I knew he was a fan, I would have reached out and had him on the show, man. But R.I.P. to Mr. Norman, man. That was dope. That's dope.
That's what's up, man. Appreciate that. But sorry to hear about that.
Absolutely.
Yeah, R.I.P. to the OG, man. That's what's up.
R.I.P. But go ahead, Wes.
I forgot what else. Where was I at?
Yeah, that kind of threw me to.
I was saying I have in my priority list. I have like 5 other guys that I'm gonna give the ball to, or that I should give the ball to before I give it to these guys. The only reason why either one of your running backs is either going to get prioritized is because of their position, not because of their talent. You're not going to be giving the ball to Miles Sanders because he's better than George Pickens. Like, I don't think there's a running back on our team that's as good as George Pickens as a wide receiver.
It ain't. And then you got
to
think about it, Wes.
So then think about it. Let me say this real quick. So then, if George Pickens is a better receiver than Miles Sanders, can I cuss one time? Can I say this one time?
Of course.
What the fuck am I gonna get the ball to Miles Sanders? What the fuck am I gonna throw the ball to him in there? That makes no sense. Y'all up here telling me Miles Sanders' best skill set is he catches the ball. Bitch, I got motherfucking CeeDee Lamb and George Pickens. Why would I throw the ball to him if I can throw the ball to these dudes?
You traded
That
for
makes
another
no
wide receiver too.
sense.
Because
I
John
That
Domingo
makes
out
sense.
there.
Like,
John
if I'm
Domingo
George
might be
Pickens,
better.
listen to me. This is a contract year. You better not be throwing no ball to no goddamn running back.
Then if
Yo,
y'all think about it, you think we loaded up like that to just run the ball?
nah.
That
No, they're
it
gonna
like
every one of our
none of this stuff makes sense to me, bro. I'm
bro,
sorry.
all of our
None
running
of it
backs,
makes sense.
listen to me, all of our running backs' best trait that they have right now is catching the ball and getting the ball in space. That's not a running back, that's a slot.
It's a
You know
slot.
All of
what
our
it
running
might be,
backs.
y'all? I think I got a hypothesis. I got something brewing that I think I solved it.
What's that?
It might be that internal battle between Jerry and them and the coaches. Cause all we hear is Shotty talking about running the ball and all this physicality. You can't be physical passing the ball. I want you to know that. Not for real. Like, you really can't be that physical passing the ball. So
Well, I
he
mean,
talking
listen,
about physicality. He talking about running the ball. He talking about being all of that. So how is this gonna operate? Like, I just don't understand. So it seems like he's preaching one thing, and then Jerry's showing you another thing. Like, bruh, I don't see no way. And then I feel like you will be doing this shit wrong. If you sitting up there running the ball with these unknown people, and more than likely, do you think they gonna be more productive than throwing the ball to CD and George Pickens?
No, and listen, I think Eli said the best in the super chat. Our real running back one is in college.
Facts.
It's a nigga that it's the nigga that played for Notre Dame, or it's the nigga that played
For Bama or
for
somebody,
Penn State.
Texas.
Yeah,
He played for somebody else.
Singleton, that boy Jeremiah Love, one of them niggas is gonna be Dallas Cowboy running back next year. So I need y'all to go ahead and start scouting them running backs. If you got NCAA 26, go pick it up and play with them niggas or something. Cause they gonna be a Dallas Cowboy.
Facts. It's the truth. I'm just trying to see, like, listen, I understand we need to run. I think it's better because, like, even the people that's low on Dak, I think you would absolutely love Dak Prescott if he had a good run game. Like, when you sing Dak Prescott, the raw Dak Prescott, rookie Dak Prescott, young Dak Prescott, when you seen that dude, he had a run game. But I told y'all, I'm on record. Dak wasn't this dude back then. Dak was good. He was good. I think Dak was just a gamer. Like, if you think about it, bro, they even told you Dak wasn't even practicing good back then. Like, he wasn't even a good practicer. He just was a gamer. He just got that DNA in him, so when the lights come on, he ready to ball out. He really is. That was just something natural that was in him before it was tampered with by Dallas and all the situation we got going on here. Like, he's just a natural gamer. So now when you think about it, you got to sit back and say, hey, is it a way that we can put this new Dak Prescott with a good run game? Because think about it. The times that Dak comes up short, when it's shortcomings for Dak Prescott, it be third and long. Mm-hmm. Most of the time, it don't be 3rd and 2, 3rd and 5. It be 3rd and 16, 3rd and 12. Like, it be a phantom holding call that them boosted up the down and distance. Like, y'all got to actually think about this critically. We're not talking about Dak not showing up or this team not being successful because it's 3rd and 5. I think most of us would be confident in a 3rd and 5.
For the most part.
But our shortcomings come in 3rd and 10, 3rd and 12.
3rd and 8,
3rd and 14. You know what I'm saying? Some crazy stuff. So if we can get that down the distance back to its normal state, like a 3rd and 5, 3rd and 6 be all long, bro, Dak gonna kill that. I promise you. Like, I'm willing to bet money. If you shorten that down the distance on 3rd down, 3rd and 5, 3rd and 6, some normal stuff, man, Dak is gonna go absolutely crazy, bro. I promise you that. And you gonna love him. Even if you don't like Dak that much, you will love Dak Prescott a lot more if you got him a dominant run game. We haven't seen this new Dak Prescott and a dope, dominant run game pair yet. We haven't. We seen young early Dak with a young early elite Zeke. We ain't seen them married yet. So we got to see this Dak with an elite skill set and a dope run game married. We ain't seen that yet. We ain't seen that. That's what the Dallas Cowboys need.
I agree with you on that, man. And I had another topic, but we're gonna have to cut this short for the time being. I got some stuff to handle. So y'all niggas cooked. Like, it was a wonderful show. We were going in. We got some shit. We got a lawsuit to talk about tomorrow. I'm not even. Yeah, this is a lawsuit. Not with the Dallas Cowboys, but it's with the actual NFL and how they've been handling contracts, and they were found to be guilty of collaborating and taking away guaranteed money and contracts and shit. Like, we ain't gonna give out no more guaranteed money, fully guaranteed contracts. Like, they it's a lot of shit, and they suppressed it from the NFL Player Association and the media for a very long time. So we'll talk about that, and of course we're going to put that together with. Good think about it. If the owners were out here all conspiring about contracts, what the hell you think Jerry Jones been doing? And you wonder why contracts can't get done. But we'll talk about that shit tomorrow, man.
So who brewed this lawsuit up? I want to know.
Man, you'll find out on the next episode of Dragon Ball Z.
Find out next episode of Dragon Ball Z.
Well, used to piss me off. They be going hard.
I stopped watching that shit because of that. No lie. Like, I was a big time Dragon Ball Z fan, bro. But like, soon as they do like this, you gonna tell me to wait? Bro, y'all crazy, man. Y'all can't keep doing that.
This nigga screamed for 4 episodes.
Bro, yes. And then the spirit bomb take a week. Bro, man, I ain't got time for that shit, man. Y'all crazy, bro. Y'all crazy, bro. The spirit bomb take a week. Man, it be one episode and Goku just not doing like this. He ain't even started saying Kameya, none of that shit yet. It take a whole week to do the spirit bomb. At the end of the 7th day, you'll see the light come out.
You said the end of the 7th day, he light a nigga Jesus. He came back. He had to rest.
Man, that shit used to piss me off, but I swear to God, boy. I gave up. I gave up after a while. I ain't gonna hold you. I gave up.
Goku used to tell niggas to buy him time. Nigga, you get the ass whooped. Dash the niggas around. This nigga still got his hands in the air. These niggas about to die.
This man up here trying to, bro, come on, Goku. Like, hey, you need a faster move, bro. What's going on? Man, these folks over here whooping our ass. You still... Hey, man, listen. Find out on the next episode of Dragon Ball Z, man. Shout out to y'all for all the support. We love y'all. Hey, we appreciate you. Hey, make sure y'all support. Hey, I told you I'm going to camp in a couple of weeks. I do need your help. You know what I'm saying? What Snoop said, everybody got their cups, but they ain't chipped in. Hey, just chip in for the win. And I promise you're going to have some exclusive content. You're going to have some interviews. We're gonna do what we can do out there. And we're going to make sure we bring the heat to y'all, man. Hey, y'all want to see my eyes on these rookies, too. Because y'all know I'm going to give it to you raw. I ain't going to tell you, hey, this dude is great. This dude is wonderful. I'm not telling you that. I'm going to tell you exactly what I saw. You know what I'm saying? Like, hey, I only lie to the police. That's the only people I lie to. You know what I'm saying? I don't got to lie to nobody else. I lie to the police, and that's it. So, hey. That's it. I'm going to tell y'all what happened exactly. But, hey, man, I go by LandLord from Alabama with the same handle on all social media. Y'all make sure y'all tap in for the win. Hit that like a share for the squad. It will not charge a card.
Yes, indeed. It's your boy, Henny DeMoore, reporting live from the liquor store. Make sure y'all hit that like, that cash out, that super chat. Slap the fuck out of an Eagles fan, man. And in the words of my brother West Coast, listen, they probably didn't kidnap this nigga. He was going way too crazy.
No telling. He went crazy.
Yeah, he was going way too crazy today, so they had to take him out the show. But in the words of my brother West Coast Cowboy, man, never look down because the star is up.